It is Saturday, April 27, 2024, and we are live. Let me fix a couple of settings very quickly so we can have a wonderful class today. I think that works. There we go. Anyway, I brought the panda drum, and I like opening class with a little bit of music. The extra sounds you hear today, for the past 2 weekends, we've had last weekend snow. Right now it is raining. You might be able to hear the rain falling outside to go along with our music today. Well, let me know what you think. Well, we're going to get back to the music in just a moment. I want to start today's class off with a special shout out to teacher Arashi. Did you see the 2 short videos that we put together? Wow, it's amazing. Please, if you have time, watch the 2 videos. And you're going to be amazed at what we were able to do. And you hear it here first because you came to the live class. We may be doing more videos. We will see. Can I speak Hindi? We might just find out. And we're going to find out words. You never know what's going to happen in English class because you can have fun. Oh, teacher needed to scratch his neck. Anyway, you can have fun in English class. New students, I want to welcome you. We now have over 200 subscribers. Oh, sorry, 200 students, teachers, and students in the class. We now have over 200. We started 4 months ago. And look at that. We're on our quest to provide free English lessons to 1 million students around the world. It can be done. We just have to have the willingness to do it. Another point this week get out of your comfort zone. That's kind of been a theme this week. Do something outside of what you normally do. Now, of course, make sure it's respectful, make sure it's something you can be proud of doing, but just get out, try something different. For me, it was working with another teacher, and we had a lot of fun making the video. We have other ways to get out of our comfort zone. Recently, I took up playing the panda drum. That was out of my comfort zone. Learning how to edit video is difficult for me, and I'm still learning. You're watching some of the videos that as I am learning how to video or how to edit, it's okay to make a mistake in English class. So anyway, we've got a couple wonderful things. We're going to talk about music. We're going to talk about tools. We're going to talk about the rain and the snow, which are impacting weekends recently. Here we are in Colorado. It's springtime. And sports. Oh, all right. Well, we'll wait on sports. We'll get back to sports later. So anyway, we're going to talk about music. What is your favorite kind of music? What kind of instrument do you play? Do you play a drum? D-R-U-M? What about a guitar? G-U-I-T-A-R. Guitar. Drum? D-R-U-M. Drum. Do you play the drums? Guitar. Do you play a guitar? G-U-I-T-A-R. Do you play piano? P-I-A-N-O. P-I-A-N-O. Piano. Did teacher spell that right? Or is it P-I-A-N-O? Let's make sure teacher spells it correctly. Piano. P-I-A-N-O. That is the correct way to spell piano. I think a teacher made a mistake, but it's okay to make mistakes in English class. Let's see, what other kinds of instruments can you play? Let's see here. A harp, H-A-R-P, harp. Just let teach. Violin, that's what I was trying to think of. Violin, V-I-O-L-I-N, violin. Make sure teacher spelled that correctly. Violin. Do you play the violin? They have banjos, fiddles. What else can you play to make music? Teacher plays the panda drum. P-A-N-D-A-D-R-U-M. Drum. So tell me, what do you think? Do you like to play a musical instrument? Or do you sing? S-I-N-G. Sing. Do you sing songs? S-O-N-G-S. Can you sing a song? Song. S-O-N-G. So tell me, what are you thinking? Will you put a comment and let teacher know? What do you think of when you think of music? Music. I like music. Music, M-U-S-I-C. Music. So we want to have fun, F-U-N, in English class. So let's get started. We were talking about music. Now I have a special, yeah, we'll call this my special guest today. This is the toolbox. We're gonna find what is in the toolbox. Hammer. 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 I hammer nails with a hammer. Hammer can be a noun, hammer, Hammer, or it can be used as a verb. I hammer the nails, Hammer. So mostly it's a noun, but it is possible to use it as a verb. I'm going to take a look, see what else we got. What is this? This is a measuring tape. Measuring tape. I can measure the hammer to tell you its length. It is 1 foot. I can lock it here. 1 foot. That is 12 inches. Now, for the rest of the world where you use metric, how long is 1 foot? This one does not have metric on it. I have another tape measure that I can show it. So tell me, how many centimeters is 1 foot? 12 inches. So if you'll tell the class that in the comments, we'll appreciate it. So this one here is 16 feet. 16. 16 feet. That's a long way. Okay? And a lot of times when you're working, you want to measure something. You want to make sure that that item you're buying for your house will fit through the door when you buy it. You have to think, how am I going to get this in my house? Well, you measure it. And often, a lot of times, maybe you have a certain amount of room that you can use. So you just go out and you measure it. Measuring tape is what this is called, a measuring tape. And it has a clip, so you can put it on your belt. Clip, C-L-I-P. Measuring, oh, you're going to make teacher. Anyway, measuring tape. Tape, T-A-P-E. Measuring. Let's see if we can spell that much this time. Measure, M-E-A-S-U-R-E. Measuring, M-E-A-S-U-R-I-N-G. The E goes away when you add ing. So you have a measuring tape. And I can measure things when I'm working around the house. Now these first two tools, a lot of times you're going to use in the house. You have other tools that can be used in the house or on the car. These are screwdrivers. Specifically, they are flathead screwdrivers. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. There we go. And they have different sizes. Flathead screwdriver, you can open a can of paint with a flathead screwdriver. You can turn flathead screws. So your screws, when you're turning them in, will either have, one like here that you can turn with a flathead, or the other, and of course, where is what I'm looking for. Here we go. This is what we call a Phillips screwdriver. A Phillips screwdriver, you have a screw that has, like, look at this right here. And we call this a Phillips screwdriver. A lot of times when you're putting together something that you buy and now you have to assemble it. And the three scariest words when you buy something: some assembly required. Because it can be very scary putting something together. Well, anyway, use a Phillips screwdriver for that. And so you have the two most common screwdrivers, flathead and the Phillips. Flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. So these are tools that you can use in the house, or you can use on, well, excuse me, or you can use them in the car. Now, these are pliers. Pliers. A lot of times, pliers are very necessary. They help out. My dog, when he got his rabies vaccination, they gave him a tag for his collar. And I had to put it on his collar, and I had to tighten it so it would not fall off when he's walking, because that's a use that you have. Who can tell me something else you use pliers for? Yeah, for holding something. You want to hold something with one hand while you're probably turning something else. Pliers, very common. You might need to use this in your home, or in your car. Pliers. So we've talked about flathead screwdrivers, talked about Phillips head screwdriver, and they call it, that's the head. It's a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and pliers. Let's see what else I've got in here. Let's see. Oh, yes, a crescent wrench. A crescent wrench is an adjustable wrench that can adjust to what you need to turn. That is an adjustable crescent wrench. Crescent wrench. This is a crescent wrench. Okay. So now let's keep looking to see what else we have. Oh, that's another crescent. Let's see here. Well, I'm looking in here to see what else we might have. Well, I found another crescent wrench. But look, this one is bigger. This one is heavier. This one is 200 meters or 8 inches. This one, I think, is 150 meters or 6 meters. I don't think that's a meter. Millimeter. See, teacher made a mistake. I could just see the comments now. 200 millimeters. 150 millimeters. Oh, teacher is making mistakes today in class, but that's okay. We don't mind. Let me see what else we have. Looking to see what else is in here that will be of interest to the class. Yes. Okay, these are needle nose pliers. Needle nose pliers. When you have something smaller, and it has a little right up here where it can actually cut small wires. If you need to cut a small wire, it can be used for that also. Needle nose pliers. And yes, I plan to do a video about tools so that you will have it. I'm just seeing. These are These are as a garden tool, and I use it to trim my bushes when they need to be pruned, pruned, pruned. And these are just a little tool that I use to cut them. A little shear, it's a small shear, and it's to help cut them. And I have another one that I use. And like I say, I use these mostly for out in the yard. These are tools that I use out in the yard. You may call it something else. I don't really, I just use them to take small parts where I'm trimming the shrubs and the hedges outside. And those are mostly, like I said, outside tools. This little, you have something that you need to cut that's a little bit bigger. And so tell me, what do you call this? Because it's just a wire cutter, but it's a bigger wire cutter. And I'm still looking. I want to say, oh, here's another needle nose plier. You notice the difference between these two. Okay. So what do you think? I just wanted to find some tools. Just to kind of, I don't know. Found it! I found what I was looking for. This is a wrench. Wrench. W-R-E-N-C-H. Wrench. This is an open-ended wrench. A lot of times you're going to use wrench in the car or at home. It just depends. This is a box end wrench. Box end wrench. Box, B-O-X, end, E-N-D. Box end wrench. This is an open-ended wrench. Open, O-P-E-N. Open end or open-ended, open-end, E-N-D, wrench. And sometimes we call it open-ended, but it's an open-end wrench. So this is a wrench. Let's see what size it is. Well, it says it's a 9/16 inch wrench. So how many in millimeters? 9/16 of an inch, which is just over half of an inch. How many millimeters? Now we have wrenches, and normally my wrenches have millimeters on it, so I can tell, but that one did not. Huh. Long handle pliers. These are long handled pliers. It's pliers, but the handles are longer. You can take a look. So tell me what you think. Do you use tools like these at your house? Do you use any of them on your car or motorcycle or bicycle? A lot of these tools can be used in different areas. Let me see. I think that's enough for now. Okay. Look what I found. And this one, I believe, is in meters. Yes, this is a 3 meter. This is in meters. How many and how far? This goes 3 meters. Okay. And it can tell us how far it is in meters. or in millimeters, or in centimeters. I knew I had one, I just had to find it. Every now and then it's fun just to go through your toolbox to see what is in here. What tools do you have in your toolbox? Anyway, I'm going to start putting the tools away, put them back in the toolbox. And our garden tools right here, our little shears for cutting off, for working on our shrubs, and an opened end wrench, box end wrench. Crescent wrenches. We have two, so we add the letter S. Crescent wrenches. Oh, no, it's not S. We add ES. Wrenches, because it ended with CH. Wrenches. WRENCHES. Crescent wrenches. Okay. Pliers. We use pliers in our home a lot. Maybe you do too. Needle nose pliers. Another needle nose plier. Or maybe you call it something else. If you call it something else, please put it in comments. Long handle pliers. Flat head screwdriver. And a shorter flathead screwdriver. It's just the length is different. Phillips screwdriver. Remember, it's for a different type of screw, and it's very common when you're putting something together at your house. And the tape measures. Tape measures. Okay, this one has a handy little, or this one clips to your belt. So which one do you like more? Okay, and a hammer. When you want to make a point, you hammer the nail. Okay, and that is our toolbox. That is all for our part of the lesson about tools. Now I'm going to go back to music, and I will probably make the tools into a separate video. Do you think that's okay? I hope so. I'm thinking maybe when I do a class like that, I can make a separate video. Okay, wow. So what do you think? Did you like the lesson about tools? Will you let me know? That would be wonderful. Okay, now I just quickly want to talk about the rain. You can hear it raining. Last weekend, teacher was supposed to go to Denver, but it snowed. Teacher couldn't go. And I was going to travel to Denver. So I said, that's not a problem. I'll just go next week. Well, today, the forecast is for rain today and for rain tomorrow. So it's going to be difficult to film and give you some wonderful video while it's raining. So I will have to delay probably until next week. Now, next week in Denver, I just found out Civic Center Park is going to have a Cinco de Mayo festival. It's going to be amazing. A lot of people, I'm sure, will be there. So I'm hoping maybe I can go and take some wonderful video of the event. That would be wonderful. We'll see. We'll see what the weather's like next week. We might just be surprised and have awesome weather for such a great event. Okay. Oh, yeah, in July, start thinking about the dragon boats at Sloan's Lake. Now, here in Denver, I've seen it written two ways: Sloan, Sloan, Lake, Sloan's, Sloans, Lake. I've heard it called both, but it's, I think it's west of downtown is the easiest way to say. And it's on the map. You can Google it. It's easy to find. And every year we have the Dragon Boat Festival, but it's hot. It's normally on the hottest day of the year. And I go early in the morning. The weather is perfect. I usually go. I leave before 2 o'clock because by then it is hot. But I go there early in the morning to watch some of the early races because that's a lot of fun. So if you're in Denver in late July, plan to go to the Dragon Boat Festival. I will get, for those of you who are interested, let me know and I'll get a link to the website and I'll put it somewhere on our page so that you can find it. Or maybe I'll just put it in the description. I'll see what I can do. And so that's an amazing thing. Let's see what else. And we mentioned teacher Arashi from India. We did the amazing videos. If you haven't seen the two shorts that we did, please watch them. They were a lot of fun. And there's a controversy. Poem, 2 syllables. When teacher heard, I thought she was asking foam, Foam, but she said poem, Poem. So foam, 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 1 syllable, poem, poem, 2 syllables. So, hey, it's okay. We can make mistakes in English class. It's all right. Teacher couldn't, when I heard, and that's what you hear a lot of times. You have very similar words in English. One word sounds close to another. A lot of times you have words that rhyme, and they're very close. So you have to, and that makes the pronunciation kind of interesting at times. So, and the meanings, yes. Okay. All right. It's 30 minutes into class. We can take a quick break for sports. Stanley Cup champion, Colorado Avalanche, leads Winnipeg 2-1 in the playoffs. And the winner of that series goes on to play the winner of another series. And the Denver Nuggets basketball team is currently leading the Los Angeles Lakers 3-0. So we'll see what happens. And that's your sports report for today, for Saturday, April 27th, 2004, to give you some context on context so you understand the meaning. Okay, well now, we've talked about tools, we've talked about music, we've talked about the 2 short videos that teacher Arashi and I did. So what else is there for today? What would you like to talk about today? What would you like? Will you put it in chat so that I can see it on the live chat? Or if, let's see here. Well, no, we're doing good. So what I want to do, I want to play the panda drum and do a panda drum uh, video. So the next few minutes, we're just going to listen to music and we're going to relax. RELAX, relax. Listen, LISTEN, music, MUSIC, music. And it will be wonderful. You're going to enjoy it. So we're going to take a few minutes right now and we're just going to play music and we're going to listen and it will be very soothing. So tell me what you think. hope you like that. I wanted to have just some music, just where we can relax and just sit quietly and just have some wonderful time to sit and think. Now, one of the themes for this week has been getting out of your comfort zone. So, getting out of your comfort zone can also talk about goals. The impossible goal for our class is to have 1 million students worldwide. Right now, we have 206 students worldwide, 6 continents, 29 countries, just on our YouTube class. Excuse me, teacher forgot to bring water and forgot to bring a cough drop, but that's okay, I'll be fine. Anyway, I want you to think about something. We have our impossible goal, but what about like a secret goal? Something you don't really talk about. Something that would be a dream that you don't really talk to people about. Well, I want to share something I would like to do. I think it'd be the funnest, coolest thing ever to have teacher be a cartoon. And one of our students already suggested a TV show cartoon where I would fit in perfectly. I would be awesome. If there's any way teacher can get on to be a cartoon, I would love it. Let me adjust my glasses. I would love to be a cartoon. Can you imagine teacher as a bear or a lion or a panda or a turtle? I could be a turtle. Yes, I could be a turtle. And that would be so cool to be a cartoon character. It would be the coolest thing ever. So if anyone knows how to make something like that happen, teacher would be interested. It would be a lot of fun. I could be the voice, and I guess that's what you do. You read the part, and then other people make the cartoon, the animation. But that would be so fun. I would love to see watch myself as a cartoon. So, what would you like to do? Do you want to be a singer? Do you want to dance? What do you want to do? What would make you happy? What would you do to do something just to make you happy? So, let me know what you think. Isn't this kind of neat? Anyway, we are going to end class a little bit early today. So I just wanted to see if there's any last thoughts, any last comments, anything that we haven't covered. Is there something you would like to know? Let me know what you think about the tools. Did you enjoy the part of class about tools? I might actually turn that into an actual video, like I'd like to do with the panda drums, to turn that into an actual video. Okay, well, I will see how this works out. There will be a replay available later today. And with that, I'm going to say class dismissed.